Look in my eyes, what do you see? I'm suspended with Jack Perry. Oh, I'm gonna quit this company. I'm gonna quit this company. I'm gonna quit this company. Oh, man. Woo! Who would have thought the third day straight to talk about CM Punk? Oh, but there's so much news that happened between the AEW All In Backstage Brawl, and it has been released. And honestly, before we get to that, thank you guys so much for tuning in to Red Ace Talks, the show that we talk about everything and anything. And I was hoping to talk about anything but CM Punk, but unfortunately, I can't escape it. Can't. Gotta report this to you guys. I really do. I think it's kind of funny. New stories that we're putting in. But before we get to that, I'd like to just remind you guys, hit the subscribe button, comment down below, hit the like button, and also hit that little bell icon. That way you guys are notified about new videos that I posted on Red Ace Productions. Anyways, let's get to the story. So you guys know about the whole CM Punk, Jack Perry situation. Well, they are officially suspended. Yes, they are not gonna be in an All Out. AEW All Out Chicago, they are not on the bill. They're officially suspended. We do not know how long. I guess they're still doing investigations. That's what they're claiming and whatnot. But there is more to the story, including CM Punk being stranded at the airport as soon as he arrived in the UK for the All In event on that Saturday morning UK time. And let's just get to it. Honestly, let's just get to it. This is from Wrestling Observer. Alvarez said it was described to him that Perry was backstage Sunday having cuts worked on following getting dropped on the car's windshield by Hook, because they had that, the 0 hour before the whole event started. During the match, when Punk walked over to him and asked if Perry had a problem with him. Now, for those people who don't know, is that during that match between Hook and Jack Perry, Perry looked at the camera and said, "Real glass, cry me a river." That was referencing the Punk. Perry said something to the effect of, "Well, you heard what I said out there." According to several people, Punk said something to the effect of, "You know I could beat your ass, right?" There was a quick incident, and nearly 100% of people Alvarez spoke with say Punk made the comment and either shoved or pie-faced Perry and then put him in a guillotine headlock. Here we go. This is the funny part. It was immediately broken up soon after. They got close enough to Tony Khan, who was in gorilla position, that monitors were apparently knocked down onto Khan himself. I can imagine him sitting there like, with the monitors. I'm sorry. Oh, I can just imagine Tony Khan just sitting there and just the monitors. He's like, wait, guys, like all coked up and shit. Alvarez said that unlike the brawl following All Out, there were a lot of witnesses to this all happening, including Khan himself. So, yeah. I guess there is, though, he said, she said bullshit. It's just they wanted you to think that for the, the whole media. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But let me continue. Alvarez said that Punk was furious about the situation, and several people said he threatened to quit and didn't want to go out for his match against Samoa Joe, which caused a delay. So this happened. This happened right before the first match at the biggest event that they had. Oh, man, that's funny. All because of CM Punk. This is funny. Anyways, let me continue. So I'm sorry. Alvarez said he heard that it resulted in AEW personnel going to FTR and the Young Bucks about opening the show. But they weren't ready yet to do so. Which, come on, you're going to open up with probably the best match of that card. FTR versus the Young Bucks. Get out of here. That would have been a fucking sin, AEW went to the participants in the Golden Elite versus Bullet Club Gold / Kinosuke Takeshita, which I'm sorry if I'm messing up that name, trios bout. And they said they could do it if needed. Alvarez said he was told Joe was furious and apparently talked to Punk himself into doing the match. So, let me just put this right here for a minute so you can see me. So I'm guessing that Miro, well, not Miro, I'm sorry, Samoa Joe. I'm saying Miro because that's going to be the next thing I'm going to talk about. But Samoa Joe went to Punk and he was like, cut the shit. Let's do this match. Get the shit over with. See, Punk's like, fine. But I mentioned Miro by accident. Miro is the next thing, which we heard that Miro was actually debunking CM Punk's side of the story. I think he tweeted bullshit. Either that or know the facts before posting, something like that. I forgot what he wrote. I remember people were talking about that. But there is something with Miro. There's a reason why he said that. Let me scroll down. Afterward, there was apparently another near incident when Punk came through the curtain after the match with him and Samoa Joe, of course. Miro went up to Punk and asked about what happened with Perry. Punk then asked if he had a problem with him, now which resulted in an argument. Punk asked if Miro wanted to step outside. Oh my God. But the situation didn't escalate into anything, and Punk headed into the trainer's room. Oh my God. Let me read the last bit. After the report Tuesday, both Nick Hausman and PW Insider had denials that altercation happened. Fightful selects, Sean Ross Sapp reported Thursday evening that the dialogue between them described above was done in a joking manner. I hope it was a joking manner. I do. I really do. Maybe they are working, because I know CM Punk wanted to do a reality into a shoot angle, and if that's the case, then that's smart. So I hope for Punk's sake, because Miro is a big guy, and I think he'll kick the shit out of him. I know CM Punk fans, he knows MMA, Miro, he's good in the ring, and I'm pretty sure that he could beat the shit out of Punk. I was going to stand by it, could mess with the guy with the fucking hot-ass wife and the God Redeemer himself. Fuck you. Honestly, I think Miro would beat the shit out of him, but honestly, after reading that, though, I think it was a shoot. But I just think it's funny if it was not a shoot, because it would be the fourth fight that CM Punk would have backstage. And really, at this point, if honestly Tony Khan wanted to make a new video game, which I highly doubt because Fight Forever didn't do good, and people have not played it because it lost all playability. I know they want to hype up the whole, the Stadium Stampede bullshit, and you'll see how long that fucking lasts. But Tony, I got a good idea for you. How about you buy the rights for WWE for the WCW Backstage Brawl? Just call it AEW Backstage Brawl, because you have a lot of backstage brawls because you can't fucking keep control of your wrestlers. And hell, you can have a main story mode with CM Punk himself, because he had so many goddamn backstage brawls out of all of them. Shit. This is embarrassing. Hell, fuck it. I'm not a WWE simp, but, WWE does a lot of bullshit, but, come on. It's getting to a point where it's ridiculous. How many more backstage brawls are we going to hear about before you have to finally put your foot down and get control of your fucking company? But I digress, because there's one more piece of the story. It would kind of explain why CM Punk was in a shitty mood to begin with, because honestly, I think this would put me in a bad mood if I was in the same situation. It's not excusable. CM Punk should have been more professional when it came to this. Granted, Jack Perry didn't start the instigation acting like a kid. And like CM Punk said at that media scrum before the brawl out, where he's getting tired of dealing with these kids. But CM Punk should have known better and not cause a fight and squish Tony Khan with the monitors. I'm sorry, I'm still thinking about that. But let me talk about the last piece of news. and that is when CM Punk arrives at All in London. Here we go. A story emerged on Monday that Punk found himself with no AEW provided transportation when he arrived in London on Saturday morning, which is London time, and that when he called the driver that was supposed to be there, the number didn't work. Wrong number. Who's this? he called. The driver saw CM Punk call him. He's like, "Fuck this guy." It's like, fuck this guy. Oh, man, that's embarrassing. Let me continue, though. He eventually took the tube, a.k.a. what they call the train, and had to get the assistance of some fans to find where he was going. This was supported by some pictures that found their way to Reddit. Reddit, you guys see pictures of CM Punk like, oh, where am I? You know, no, but seriously, it does suck that happened. Alvarez said there are two versions to the story as well. One is that Punk arrived and couldn't get a hold of anyone and decided to take the train. The other version is that he did get in touch with somebody, and either they asked or he offered to take the train. He was fine with it, and then once he was on the train, he got lost. It's unknown why he didn't take a cab or an Uber. But Alvarez noted it was difficult for most people, including himself, to get an Uber during the weekend. All right, so that's a little piece of news about the All-In. Punk getting lost like planes, trains, and automobiles. You know, literally, which is without the automobile part. If you guys don't know that movie, great movie from John Candy. I definitely recommend seeing it. But then, yeah, I think he got pissed off about the travel, getting lost, you know, especially on that day. I think it's messed up his driver left him stranded there. Oh, that driver should be fired. Whoever provided that service should be fired. It's funny. It is. I'm sorry. That and Tony Khan getting squished behind the monitors, all coked out. Can you imagine? Ah! I can't. Please, somebody who was watching this video, please make a meme of it. I will promote the shit. I will promote. Listen, I'll do my best to make sure that video gets fucking viral. I will do my best. You make a little AI kind of thing, Tony Khan getting squished or drawing or something. Please, somebody. I'm still laughing about that. But anyways, let me gain my composure. So what do you guys think about this whole situation? Yes, before, you know, I let you go, let me just reiterate. Yes, Jack Perry's fault for acting like a kid, bringing this up, pissing CM Punk off. He got pissed off for the flight. The way this is written, it seems like Punk went after him, you know, verbally. Perry said, "What are you gonna do about it?" kind of situation. And according to the article itself, which I'm looking, you know, just to reiterate, it's saying that Punk basically grabbed him. So it kind of goes against the narrative of Perry bumping into him and causing him, the physical fight. It seems that according to Brian Alvarez, CM Punk, you know, was the one that caused the physicality first. But then again, maybe, I don't know, because this is Brian Alvarez talking about it, and according to the whole media scrum before the brawl out between CM Punk and the Elite, CM Punk was calling out Brian Alvarez for his false reporting. Maybe this is Brian Alvarez's way of getting back. I don't know. Because already, you know, one thing got debunked, and that was the whole Miro thing. We'll have to find out. Anyways, what do you guys think down below in the comments? I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. I promise that the next video will not be CM Punk related, hopefully. I mean, honestly, if Tony Khan lets CM Punk go, then yeah, that will be the next video, which that'll be the wrap up. but I highly doubt it. You know, he suspended CM Punk. He suspended Jack Perry. He needs control of his company, as I said before, and this is not looking good. It's not looking good at all with this whole situation. What do you guys think? I would love to hear what you guys think. And like I said, you guys had that picture of Tony Khan squished the monitor with cocaine. Please let me know. So yeah, I'm gonna end it with that. For the past, the present, for the future. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Until next time, guys. Keep it brutal. Stay tuned and be safe.